wireless headsets, right? They're all over the internet. They're everywhere. Like I think Beats by Dre has some, Bose has some, and even Jabra. So a lot of companies are coming out with these wireless headphones, you know, and they're like vastly improved. So, you know, I've been curious about them. But when we moved into the smaller apartment, so we're kind of on top of each other, my girlfriend and I, so we had to kind of look at alternative options when I'm like streaming or gaming or whatever. Yeah, so we had to get some headphones, you know, so we can have our own space within the same room. So we did some research. For the cost of the price, Amazon has a ton of different brands, but we were able to pick up these right here, Soundpeats. These Soundpeats right here, they're definitely Bluetooth 5.0. They have about 13 hours of playtime and 200 hours of standby. The reason why they actually last so long, it's because they have this extra like battery compartments too, because they're actually connected. Yeah, it's wireless, but they are connected with a lot of options here, like a play button, a volume button. But these are good enough for sure. They connect really well. Yeah, they connect really fast. They're almost instant. I think that's because of the Bluetooth 5.0. And man, the battery life is very good. The battery life is really good on these. I mean, 13 hours of playtime, like continuously. That's amazing. And obviously in some of the reviews, people are like, oh no, they're like, you know, 8 to 10. But you know, like, I mean, even that's still pretty good with 200 hours of standby. These come with their own little carrying pouch, I believe. So I actually switched over to wireless mice for my gaming, right? So this is for my main computer, and then this is actually for my streaming PC, and it has changed my life. Like, I have no more cord drag playing a first-person shooter, or if I'm editing or anything like that, I have no resistance. So I feel like I have complete freedom. So it's like an extension of my hand, which is something that I can't explain unless you're actually doing it yourself. Definitely all of this is like, her headsets is like sweat resistance. This is like on a waterproof level where you can actually, this is like sports mode, right? So you can actually work out with it, things like that, which is really cool. With the whole wireless concept, technology advancing, I'm doing my research, right? So there's definitely different tiers of headsets. So I found one that would probably work best for me because I like do a small amount of travels each day, and I'm always on and off the bus. I have like a side swing strap bag that always gets caught with my headphones, ripping my headphones off, pulling my cell phone out of my pocket and dropping it. You know, like I just don't want to have any of that resistance any longer, or any of that confinement of cords. So after doing my research, I was able to get this Enacfire headsets right here. So what's cool about these headsets is it comes with a carrying case that actually can be charged itself. Earbuds actually cradle in the actual carrying case, and then when you put them away into that carrying case, it actually charges within the carrying case. So these are actually separate. They're individual, so they're not attached by anything, and these are Bluetooth 5.0, and they're also IPX5 waterproof, so they're meant for workout too as well. And a lot of the reviews do say that these have a really good bass sound too, that they're pretty surprised by the audio. So we're just gonna jump into opening these now for sure, just to kind of see the case, kind of see the material and build. The packaging is just like, you know, your standard electronic nowadays. You know, Apple really like revolutionized their game with their modern packaging and their sleek lines and the simplicity of their packaging. So, you know, this is probably falling into place there too. I mean, we want our packaging to be more environmental friendly and stuff like that, so it's not over using too much material to actually support these things. So right here, this is the little carrying case. So let's take a look at that right here real quick. So it has this little plastic thing here, whatever. But the carrying case is actually pretty sweet, and you could tell that it's already lit up right there. That's 3 bars. That means that it's already fully charged. So this cradle right here is where the actual headbutts go into, these indents right here. So that's kind of cool that it shows you that it is charged. And I think it is charged with the micro USB to itself. So either micro USB or your standard USB, which is fine. This actually case has an actual opening here that you can actually charge USB and micro USB from what I can see, which is kind of cool. So here are the two. They look really tiny. So I think they might actually give you, yeah, they give you these other adapters just in case, depending on your ears, if it doesn't fit in snugly. That's what the adapter's for. So this essentially technically should fit directly into this case. So let me see here. Boom. Whoa, it's like magnetic. So yeah, that like just kind of magnetic straight into place. And then a little light indicator too on the actual earbuds shines through right there. That lets you know that they're cradled in and they are now charging, which is cool. There was a blue light when I pulled it up, so I don't know what that means, so I'll have to read it. But this case is actually really solid. It's really well built. It feels really good. I don't know how to explain like what material that, I mean, the closest thing, it's like plastic, but it's almost like a really good, like a high quality sunglass case. That's what it reminds me of. So these earbuds itself, actually it's blinking. I think that means it's trying to pair. Let me see if I can get my phone here and get it to pair. Oh yeah, definitely Future Plus. Yeah, so a couple of things came up, 3 things and devices. So I actually have to probably look at the instructions to see exactly which one I should be pairing to. So these are the wireless headsets by Enact. And it's IPX5 water resistant. It has a comfort fit. They're called the TWS Enact Future Plus. Okay, so they are the Future Plus. So going by whatever that box says, I believe the device I need to connect to is Future Plus. So here we go. And now connected to Future Plus. So as easy as that. I wonder if you can rename it. That would be super cool. So I'll have to check that out, see if you can actually rename it, but I guess that's not necessary for right now. But what's cool about these headsets too, I'll show you in the macro shots of these, but you can actually see that there's an L and then there's an R, so for left and right. So let's try to put them in first. Whoa, I actually don't know how these would go in your ear. So that's gonna probably get a little bit getting used to. Whoa. Okay, so that fits pretty snug. I feel like I could probably jump around with these on, and then, you know, yeah, you could definitely jump around. But you can also like take one off, I'm sure, really easily if, you know, you're trying to hear stuff around you. I know that there's some certain Bose headphones that are like noise canceling, and that you can actually, there's like a little mic on the other end of the headset that can actually hear outside, so you're actually hearing through a microphone what's happening around you, and you could like toggle that on and off, which is kind of cool. But this actually has a button on the side that you can actually push to take calls or play things. Let me see if I can actually play something and to kind of test the audio right away. Whoa, so I just hit it and Tycho started playing because it's already connected to my phone. So I'm hearing Tycho right now. Turn the volume up. Oh, these are loud. They feel like they're in my ear. Like I'm not, like I'm so used to having the iPhone headphones, the wired ones. And I feel like they just hang at like my, right where the curvature of before it goes into the ear canal is. This, I feel like it hooks and then grabs into my actual ear shape, and then the mic actually goes into the canal. So I feel like the music is in my head, which is kind of sick right now. Wow, this is really good. Okay, so I'm just nerding out right now for a second. Hold on, let me see if I can. Okay, so that was a question that I did have, which was this button being on the side. I thought maybe you're gonna have to push it and it's gonna push it deeper into your ear, which would kind of be bad if like you're trying to not damage your ear. So I thought maybe like this rubber part that is supposed to rest on your ear to make it more comfortable stops that from happening. But then still you're expanding your ear canal that shouldn't be expanded. So I was thinking that, man, that button probably is not a good idea unless it was like a hover button, like on the Xbox or the PlayStation, when you can hover over the button and it actually presses it without you actually pressing down. But that's not the case. This is an actual press and then you can feel the actual click. But the way that this is designed into your ear and how it rests, it's at like almost like a 90-degree angle upward. So it's a diagonal angle that when you push it, it's actually you pushing to the top of your ear. So it's padded, and that's perfect. So that's exactly was one of my questions to see if that was a problem. Let me see if I can hold this and activate Siri. Okay, so after getting them in one time, like getting them in again is like super easy. Yeah, no, Siri does activate. Hold on. Siri, set timer for 6:45 a.m. All right, here, let's see if this works again. Hold on. Let's try to connect to Siri. Okay. All right, I'm holding it. So there is a slight delay, but Siri will prompt. set alarm for 6:45 a.m. Perfect. So there is a little bit of a delay. So when you push it, you'll hear a tone. That tone is actually not Siri ready to take your command. You'll hear the Siri sound. It's like so it's like that actual Siri sound that will sound before you're able to give Siri a command. So these are very comfortable right now. Yeah. So we're gonna do some product shots on these two for sure. And I think their place of origin is China. True wireless earbuds. Let's see some of the specials here. Stable signal, go wherever you go for total freedom of movement. Designed to live in your ears, which is cool. Yeah, so it works with tablets, computers, and mobile phones. Anything with Bluetooth. Bluetooth 5.0 is gonna be super cool with these. So the real test is in the wild. The real test is out there in the world to see how what sounds I'm gonna hear, what sounds I'm not going to hear. I know that the audio already, like I had it at 75% and I felt like it was still a little loud. So you can really definitely drown some stuff out, and I'm sure that you don't wanna, damage your earbuds or anything like that. Or damage your ears by like cranking it too high, but I'm sure that you'll find a level that's kind of be right for you. Besides that, yeah, these work really well, and after doing them once, putting them in my ear once, I can already fit them in with no problem. Yeah, after putting them in my ear once, I can put them in no problem. So I love the fact that every time you open and close, it shows how much charge that the case actually has. And it's pretty simple to, just magnetize right there. Just place these bad boys right in, and now it's charging. And then you can take this and then use the USB to charge your case while your headphones are being charged, or you can charge the case separately while using your earbuds. Yeah, that about covers everything. So it does have hi-fi sound quality for right now, but we'll see. And the distance from your device to your headset, who knows what the range is, but it's Bluetooth. Obviously, we know that there's some sort of limitation. You're not going to not buy this product because, like, oh no, I can't be 50 feet away from it. Why are you freaking 50 feet away from your device, man? And then also, what's another cool thing about this, it's like there's so many different products from so many different brands, so many wireless headsets. So for 60 bucks, you cannot go wrong with these if they do hold up, in the real world. By moving around, they don't fall off. I'm going to give my honest review of them in about a month. All right, I'll come back, check on these in a month, and let you know exactly my feedback about these Enacfire headsets, the Future Plus, the TWS, Enacfire. Well, that's it, guys. I'm not gonna do a ton of product reviews. I just thought that these would be a cool thing to talk about because I've been doing a lot of research on them and been wanting a pair for a long time. But then, I just wanted the technology to advance just a little bit more because these single non-connected earbuds, they couldn't last for a long period of time. It was like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. But now if you can push 4 hours, that's exactly the kind of window that I need from time to time. So I hope this really works well for me. But that's it. I do have a GorillaPod review coming up too as well on the 3K. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.